Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to... starting. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Cal's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do. We've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The give to the single back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Washington State has it all working right now. Trying to bully their way in.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get first and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get downhill, and making the tackle on first down.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bringing the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Golden Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. He's got his man, makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to throw, it's Potter. Gets open down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
College football becomes more and more every year. More nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Hand off from the shotgun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking downfield, it's Potter. Gets it out quickly. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Turning it on. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 11 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cal!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pop the draw. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got it. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flips it out on the screen. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Fakes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's Potter. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. That's That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Berkeley. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Potter. It's complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The give to the tailback. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Potter. quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Snagged out of the air.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. It's caught. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. He now has 56 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Back to pass on second down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Cougars. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah Land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. A design run for the quarterback. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Washington State will have to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick release by the QB. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Potter. Fires on the move. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. He leaves it with the back.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game, this is a huge play.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Field goal is good. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Potter. Caught over the middle, it's Scott. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team staying focused.